Hello students. So students, in the previous part of the video, we have started a new chapter, that is chapter number 9 of class 10th mathematics, application of trigonometry. Okay. So in that part student, we have learned the application of trigonometry, that is height and distances. Okay. And in height and distance we have learned two terms, that is angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay. After that we have solved few question of exercise 9.1, means two question of exercise 9.1, first two question of exercise 9.1. So today student, we are going to start the remaining question of exercise 9.1. Okay, so the next question of 9.1 is question number 3, because in the previous part we have covered up to question number 2. Okay, so see what is the question. One more thing student, I am not going to write the question because question is very big. So I hope that you all having your mathematics books. Okay, so what is the question? A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. Okay, for the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at the angle of 30 degree to the ground. Whereas for the elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter and inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of slide in each case? See student, what is the question? There is a contractor who wants to install slides in a park for the children. Okay, and you have seen also in a various park many slides are there for playing for the children. Okay, and students are and children are sliding on them. So suppose children below 5 years age, below 5 years age, the height of the slide, student, see, there is a ground and there is a slide like this. Okay, there is a slide like this in which student can slide. Okay, and the height of the slide from the ground is how much? 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter. Okay, and that slide makes, this is the ground, this is a ground, and this is slide. Okay, and the angle between the slide and the ground is 30 degree. The angle between the slide and ground is 30 degree. Okay, and this slide is for children below 5 years age. Okay, this is the slide for children below 5 years age, and there is one more slide which is little bit steeper than this. Steeper than this means whose height are more than the previous slide, like this. Okay, and this is for children whose age are more than 5. Okay, more than 5 years. There he wants to construct 2 slides. Okay, one is for children below 5 years age and one is for more than 5 years age. So for below 5 year age, the height of the slide from the ground was 1.5 meter and the angle between the slide and ground is 30 degree. And for children more than 5 years age, the height of the slide was 3 meter and the angle between the slide and the ground is 60 degree. Okay, this is for bigger children and this is for smaller children. Okay, so what will be the length of slide in each case? We have to calculate length of slide in each case. Okay, so very simple student. If this is a height, so this will be a right angle. So suppose this is triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR. Okay, so first we will calculate the length of the slide. We have to calculate the length of the slide in each of the case. Okay, so first we will consider this case in triangle ABC. See student, for this angle for this angle, this will be our height and this will be our hypotenuse. Okay, so we want to calculate the hypotenuse now, because hypotenuse is nothing but the length of the slide. So perpendicular is given and we have to calculate the hypotenuse. So in triangle ABC, if we can apply sine 30 degree, why we are using sine? Because in sine perpendicular and hypotenuse come. The value of perpendicular is given and the value of hypotenuse we have to calculate. Okay, so that's why I applied sine 30. So the sine 30 will be AB upon AC, AB upon AC, and we all know that sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, sine 30 is 1 by 2. The height of the slide from the ground is 1.5, that is 1.5, and AC is the length of the slide. AC is the length of the slide. ऐसे तो स्टूडेंट स्लिप करते हैं ऐसे. So AC is the length of the slide. So the value of AC will be, student, 1.5 into 2, that is 3 meter. ठीक है. So in first case means for children below 5 years age, the length of the slide is 3 meter. ठीक है. Now same concept we will apply for this triangle. So in triangle PQR, this is also a right angle triangle, and the height of this slide from the ground is 3 meter. Angle between the slide and ground is 60 degree. So we have to calculate the length of the slide. So again we can apply sine 30 because perpendicular is given and we have to calculate what? Hypotenuse. So sine 30 we can write PQ by PR. Now sine 30 we know that root 3 by 2. PQ is 3 and PR we have to calculate. So after here I am going to solve here. So PR root 3 PR is equal to what? 3 to the 6. So what we can write, student? PR is equal to 6 by root 3. Now you can rationalize it. So PR is equal to 6 root 3 and in the denominator root 3 into root 3. So PR will be equal to 6 root 3 by 3, which is equal to 2 root 3 meter. So we have calculated the length of slide in each of the case. In first case, for children below 5 years age, the length of the slide was 3 meter. In this case, the length comes 3 meter, or in this case, the length comes 2 root 3 meter. Okay. So by this we have calculated the length of the slide in both of the case. So very simple. Okay. If you are able to draw the figure, then you can easily solve the question. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. So please note down it. This is the first case for children below 5 years age, and this is the second case for children more than 5 years age. Okay. And in both of the cases we have to find the length of the slide. So by applying sine 30 we have calculated the length of the slide in first case. Similarly we have calculated the length of the slide in second case. Okay. Now note down it. Now student, the fourth question of exercise 9.1 is that fourth question. The angle of elevation of a top of a tower from a ground, the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. Very simple question, student. See, the angle of elevation of the top of a tower, okay, from a point on the ground. ठीक है, अब ध्यान दो. Suppose there is a ground like this. ठीक है, there is a ground. It is a ground. ठीक है, assume that it is a ground, and one tower is standing on the ground like this. ठीक है, and the angle between the tower and the ground will always be 90 degree. कोई भी टावर ग्राउंड पे हमेशा वर्टिकली परपेंडिकुलर खड़ा होता है. ठीक है, सो द एंगल बिटवीन ग्राउंड एंड द टावर इज 90 डिग्री. दिस इज अ टावर. ठीक है, एंड दिस विल बी 90 डिग्री. ठीक है, सपोज टावर इज ए बी. दिस इज द ग्राउंड एंड द टावर इज स्टैंडिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, ठीक है। नाउ द एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ अ टावर मीन्स द टावर इज ए बी एंड द टॉप ऑफ द टावर विल बी ए, ठीक है। द एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टावर दैट इज फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राउंड मीन्स ग्राउंड पे एक पॉइंट है, उस पॉइंट से इस टावर के टॉप का जो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन है। एक बात बताओ, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन होता क्या है? व्हेन वी आर सीइंग अ ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम लोअर टू हायर, ओके, मींस व्हेन वी रेज आवर आईज, so in that case angle of elevation makes, okay, so there is a point on a ground like this. Suppose there is a point P here, there is a point P and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower, मतलब कि किसी टावर के टॉप का एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑन अ ग्राउंड, मतलब कि उस पॉइंट से जो कि कहां पे है, ग्राउंड पे, कितना है, 30 डिग्री, ओके। मैं इसको अच्छे से आपको समझा रहा हूं स्टूडेंट ताकि कोई दिक्कत ना हो। देखो, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ अ टॉप ऑफ अ टावर, इसको मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूं हिंदी में। तो किसी टावर के टॉप का एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑन अ ग्राउंड, फ्रॉम का मतलब से, सो एक ग्राउंड पे एक पॉइंट है, इस पॉइंट से किसी टावर के टॉप का जो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन, मतलब कि आप यहां से अगर देख रहोगे इस टावर के टॉप को तो कुछ ऐसा बनेगा, ऐसे ही तो बनेगा। यहां से हम देख रहे हैं उसके टावर के टॉप को, क्योंकि लिखा हुआ है फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट, मतलब कि उस पॉइंट से जो कि ग्राउंड पर है, वहां से किसी टावर के टॉप का जो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन है वो कितना है, 30 डिग्री, ठीक है। दिस इज गिवन। और जो पॉइंट है which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, the point P is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. AB is the tower and B is the foot of the tower, okay. The base of the tower is known as foot of the tower. So from the foot of the tower the distance of point P will be what, 30 degree, 30 meter, sorry. This is also given. ये जो पॉइंट है, दिस पॉइंट P which is 30 मीटर अवे फ्रॉम द टॉप ऑफ द टावर, द पॉइंट P which is 30 मीटर अवे फ्रॉम द फुट ऑफ द टावर, सॉरी, ये पॉइंट टावर के फुट से कितने डिस्टेंस पर है, 30 मीटर पे। सो वी हैव टू फाइंड द हाइट ऑफ द टावर, सो लेट द हाइट ऑफ द टावर इज व्हाट, h. सो वी विल एज्यूम लेट AB is the tower, AB is the tower and P is a point, P is a point which is 30 meter away from foot of tower. Foot of tower means base of tower. AB is the tower and P is a point which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, ठीक है। So by seeing that much, let what we have assumed, let AB is equal to h, that is height of the tower. AB is the what, height of the tower, or you can write let height of the tower, height of the tower which is also AB is h, and PB is given, student, PB is given, that is 30 meter, ठीक है। PB is given because that point P which is at ground and this point P is 30 meter away, मतलब कि इस 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, ये जो point P है टावर के फुट से कितना दूर है, 30 meter. So that's why PB will be equal to 30 meter. So now we can write in triangle APB, because it is a right angle triangle, so we can apply trigonometric ratio. Now see, for this angle, because 30 degree is given, so for this angle, student, this will be our perpendicular, this will be our base, ठीक है। Base is given, angle is given, but we have to calculate the perpendicular, means the height of the tower. So in which trigonometric ratio perpendicular and base comes together? ऐसा कौन सा trigonometric ratio है जिसमें perpendicular और base साथ में आता है? तो that is tan. So if we will take the tan of 30 degree, if we will take the tan of 30 degree, so tan 30 can be written as AB upon PB. So tan 30 can be written as AB by PB. Now tan 30, you know student, the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3, and AB is the height of the tower, which is we have assumed h, and PB is 30 meter. Okay, PB is what? 30 meter. So what will be the value of h? By using cross multiplication, 30 will be equal to root 3h or root 3h equal to 30. Okay, so we have to calculate the value of h. So h will be equal to 30 by root 3. Now do the rationalization. So 30 root 3 will be divided by root 3 into root 3. So h will be equal to 30 root 3 divided by 3. So when you will cancel it, you will get 10 root 3 meter. Hence the height of the tower, that is AB, was h, which is equal to 10 root 3 meter. So by that way, student, we have to solve the question of height and distances. Okay, first you will make the diagram with the help of the statements, then you will analyze that for particular angle what is given. For this angle, base is given and we have to calculate the perpendicular. So base is given, angle is given, and we have to calculate the perpendicular. So in which trigonometric ratio perpendicular and base comes together? So in 10 both perpendicular and base are coming together. So we have applied tan 30, because value of tan 30 we also know, the value of AB we have to calculate, and the value of PB is given. So out of three quantities, see, tan 30 is one quantity, AB is second quantity, PB is third quantity. So out of three quantities, two are given. So one can be easily calculated by simply the calculation. Okay. So by this we have completed student question number 4. After this we will going to start question number 5. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. Please note down it. Now student, the fifth question of exercise 9.1 is that a kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. Okay, whenever we are calculating the height, it is always perpendicular to the ground. Okay, so there is a kite which is flying at a 60 meter above from the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. Okay, okay. The string attached to the kite, whenever you are flying a kite, in your hand there is one string, so that the kite is connected. Okay, so the string attached to the kite is connected to a point which is temporarily at the ground. Okay, the inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. Okay, inclination matlab the angle between the string and the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string, assuming that there is no stack in the string. Okay, so now see, one kite is there, student. Suppose it is a kite at point A. Okay, and it is flying at 60 meter above from the ground. From the ground it is flying 60 meter above. So suppose there is a ground. Okay, and whenever we are calculating the distance from ground in the above position, so it is always perpendicular to the ground. So see, this is ground, and this is kite. Suppose this is kite. Okay, this is at 60 meter above from the ground. So that distance 60 meter from the ground in the upward position will be the perpendicular to the ground. So this distance will be 60. जब भी हम लोग ग्राउंड से किसी चीज की हाइट नापते हैं तो वो हमेशा परपेंडिकुलर ही होता है. So that's why this distance will be the perpendicular to the ground, and suppose this is point B. ठीक है. Now there is a point on the ground. Suppose here there is a point P, there is a point P, and one string which is attached to the kite is connected to this point. Whenever you are flying a kite, the kite will have some string, so that string is connected to a point which is lying on the ground. So suppose there is a string which is connected to kite as well as point P. This is a string, this is a string, ठीक है, this is a string, ऐसे से उड़ाते हो ना आप. So this is a string, this is a kite, and this is a point, so that this point is connected to the kite. And the inclination of string means the angle between the string and the ground is what? I think 60 degree. It is 60 degree. The inclination means the angle between the string and the ground is 60 degree. मतलब कि उस string का ground से जो झुकाव है वो कितना है? 60 degree. So we have to find the length of the string. ठीक है? Now very simple. What is given? Angle of elevation, that is 60, is given. Perpendicular is given, but we have to calculate the length of the string. So we will assume let AP is the length of the string. Length of the string. ठीक है? So because this will be perpendicular to the ground now, AB will be perpendicular to PB. So triangle ABC will be right angle triangle. In triangle ABC, the angle B will be 90 degree. I told you na, height is always perpendicular to the ground. Now we can apply trigonometric ratio in this triangle. So which trigonometric ratio we will apply? Sine, cos or tan? So see, perpendicular for 60 degree, AB will be the perpendicular and AP will be the hypotenuse. Perpendicular is given, angle is given, and the length of the string we have to calculate, which is also the hypotenuse. So in triangle ABC, student, we will use sine 60. Why sine 60? Because sine 60 value we know, and perpendicular is known but hypotenuse is not known. So in which trigonometric ratio perpendicular and hypotenuse comes together? So in sine, perpendicular and hypotenuse comes together. So sine 60 will be equal to AB by AP. Okay? The value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. The value of AB is 60 meter, and the value of AP we have to calculate. So when you will do the cross multiplication, so root 3 AP will be equal to 60 into 2. So root 3 AP will be equal to 120. So AP will be equal to 120 by root 3. Now you can do the rationalization. When you will do the rationalization, it will be 120 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. ठीक है? So it will become 120 root 3 and it will become 3. So it will come 40 root 3 meter. So that's why the length of the string will be equal to 40 root 3. Because AP is what? AP is the length of the string. So the length of the string will be 40 root 3 meter. ठीक है? So that will be your answer. Very simple question. If you are able to draw the diagram, then you can easily solve. Because the solution of height and distance is very simple. The most important thing is that you are able to draw a figure or not with the help of statements. If you are not able to draw the diagram with the help of a statement, you are not able to solve the problems of height and distance. So try to make sure that you are drawing the correct figure, okay? If you will draw according to the question, then you will make correct. But if you will have some doubt, then you will do mistake. And when you will do mistake by drawing the figure, then definitely your answer will also be wrong. Okay? So first priority is that whatever figure you are drawing with the help of statements, that should be correct. Because if that will not be correct, so your answer will always be correct. Always be incorrect. Okay? So आपके सबसे पहले हाइट एंड डिस्टेंस के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फिगर ड्रॉ करना होता है. अगर फिगर सही बना तो क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी सही आ जाता है. और अगर फिगर गलत बन गया तो क्वेश्चन का आंसर हमेशा गलत ही आएगा, ठीक है। सो ट्राई टू मेक द करेक्ट फिगर। सो बाय दिस स्टूडेंट वी हैव फिनिश्ड क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 of exercise 9.1.